Revelio.
Protego!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Accio.
Is that all they're
Incendio.
teaching in Finder these days? Incendio! So Incendio! Expulso!
Defendo.
Protego!
Incendio.
You're embarrassing yourself. Expulso!
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
So very weak. Incendio! Expulso!
Accio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! Revelio!
What do you have in store for me this time?
Ciao.
Accio! Defender! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
Totalis.
Revelio! Defender!
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio. Revelio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Defendo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Whoa. Revelio. That's it.
My mother used to always say,
Go back to Pitterpond Ford as they was giving out galleons.
"Oh, come on, always short, small."
Totalis. Revelio.
Perhaps I shall scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
Totalis.
probably just a moon calf.
Haven't a clue why there's fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Can't figure out.
There's trouble.
Expelliarmus!
Ah! Give that back! I've seen billywigs with more sting. Oh, too harsh.
Incendio!
What shall you
Venite.
do now?
Patricius Totalis! Expelliarmus!
You little coward!
Yeah. Up here.
Patricius
Incendio!
Totalis!
Expelliarmus!
Oops. That's mine.
Patricius Totalis!
Venite!
On your toes,
Venite.
you little treacle!
Patricius Totalis! Incendio!
Get yourself out of that one!
Incendio.
Not so tough now, are ya?
I'll put some flowers on your grave.
Into my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot stole it!
Repulso!
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends.
Protego!
That's just the beginning.
Expulso! Ha! Stupendous! Might want to look up.
Oh. Had enough?
Barely felt anything at all.
Confringo!
You're no match for me.
Protego!
I'm not done with you.
Expulso! To your knees!
My wand!
Flash!
Is that the best you can do?
Stupid!
What are your faults on? Expulso! Death from above!
Will you hold still? That's just the beginning. You can't hold out forever.
That all you got?
Expelliarmus!
Just warming up.
Confringo!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
You don't want to try. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Don't need to be quicker than that.
Incendio. Potato.
Nice try.
Expulso. Incendio.
Petrificus totale.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato.
I've seen better.
Defender. Incendio. Potato. Expulso.
Petrificus totale.
Incendio.
You for that. Reduction. Reduction.
Depulso.
Petrificus totale.
Incendio.
Reduction.
Depulso.
Petrificus totale. Petrificus totale.
Depulso. Expelliarmus.
For what?
Defender. Revelio.
Never can believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Revelio.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Accio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arresto Momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Accio. Arresto Momentum.
Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
What is Felix Felicis? A potion?
Also known as liquid luck. And it is illegal in all wizarding sports. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.